That's right, to preserve the Union. The courts are closed for President's Day today, by the way. But Bud Kluek is still here hard at work, and he's going to tell us why we call him Honest Bud. You know, am I going to see your picture on the $5 bill here one of these days?
I'm not looking forward to that. No,
instead of Abe's?
Not very likely, no.
Well, we are going to talk about these similarities. We're going to talk something about the connection that you have to a couple of great men.
There you go. Yeah, well, people ask me, what do you do for a living, Joe? And I always answer, I share a profession.
Yeah, share a profession. What does that mean?
I share a profession with Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and Abraham Lincoln. And they say, really? What's that? And I go, well, of course, I'm an attorney.
Ah, yes. Well, I didn't know that. You know, I know they're all great men, as is yourself, of course.
Well,
but I didn't realize they were all attorneys. They aren't known for being attorneys.
Well, they all were practicing attorney.
Yeah.
I actually had some connection with Nelson Mandela recently because, if you recall, last fall, Joe, I was in South Africa for a while, and we actually got to see the cell that Mandela was kept in on Robben Island for 25 years. It's a 6x5 little cell, no running water, and they slept on boards, really, with just blankets, no mattresses. He was there for 25 years.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you're a prisoner for 25 years, there's not a lot of time for you to be practicing law. Lincoln, on the other hand, that was his gig. That was his job, was being an attorney for the bulk of his adult life. If you remember, Joe, he was not in office very long. He was in federal office just for 1 2-year term as a congressman and then 4 years as president. He was reelected, but he was assassinated about 1 month into his second term.
Right.
So essentially 4 years. He was in office for 6 years. The rest of his adult life, he was a practicing attorney.
Yeah, but of course we always think of him as president, but knowing he's an attorney. But Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela are not thought of as attorneys. But there's a connection there. Obviously, was the law, since you know a lot about Abraham Lincoln, the law certainly was practiced differently in those days.
Well, they weren't the specialties. They were generalist, and that's a big difference. Now, of course, we have specialties. In fact, the Bar Association, as we discuss from time to time, has what's known as certified specialties. So they actually go through this program where you take a second bar exam, Joe, and you have to show that you've done so many kinds of this kind of trial and so many of this kind of trial and so much continuing education, and you become a quote-unquote certified specialist, like I'm a certified specialist in family law.
Family law.
Back in the day, they were generalists. Lincoln and his partners were attorneys of record on more than 5,000 cases, Joe. 2,300 for just Lincoln himself. They took more than 1,000 cases to jury trial, and they were cases of including some murder cases, but they also did civil law like debt and mortgage foreclosure, sound familiar nowadays, and real estate law. And also, he did some family law. Lincoln did about 200 family law cases and 145 specifically, 145 divorces. So Lincoln did family law.
Well, there's the similarities then.
Well, there's so many similarities. It's really uncanny, Joe. I mean, he was a white guy. I'm a white guy.
Yeah.
He was born in the Middle West, the middle of the United States. He was born in Kentucky and raised in Illinois. I was born in Michigan. He was in his 50s when he was president. I am in my 50s. He was president. I was president. He was president of the United States of America. I was president of the Santee Chamber of Commerce.
Well, there you go.
And the Bar Association in East County.
And
so he was right. He had a beard. I had a beard.
You have a beard.
He was born in a log cabin. I had Lincoln Logs when I was a little
kid.
boy.
Boy, it just goes on and on.
And his nickname, Abe, A-B-E, has 3 letters in it, and my nickname, Bud, B-U-D, has 3 letters in it.
That's right.
So there you go.
It just never ends.
To honor the 16th president, I think you all should call me Honest Bud for the rest of the morning.
Well, I don't see why not.
There you go.
Yeah, we can continue this all
Honest
day,
Bud.
but you know, for more information, go to Statigo6.com. So, Honest Dave, Honest Bud, you know where to go. All right.